Waiting for the perfect time never made 10K a month. And in today's video, I'm basically going to talk about if you're trying to wait for the right time, well, then you're making a big mistake. Now, just before I continue the video, if you're new here, let me give you a quick background on who I am. So my name is Alim and I left the UK over 12 months ago and I moved to Dubai. I took the biggest risk of my life. I quit my 9-to-5 job, packed my bags and just straight away moved to Dubai. I had no job lined up. I had no savings, just a dream to become successful. And now fast forward over 12 months later, I own a 6-figure online coaching business, all because I didn't just wait for the right time. Now, when I moved to Dubai, there was no right time, right? I mean, if I wanted to wait for the right time, really and truly, I would have kept working my 9-to-5 job, I would have had some savings, and then I would have moved, right? But the problem with waiting for the right time is that the right time never comes. In fact, I would argue the right time is always now. Had I decided to wait before moving to Dubai and starting my business, I would still be in my 9-to-5 job right now. I would still be working there and I probably wouldn't have started my online business. So in this video, basically, I'm going to talk about today why you shouldn't wait for the right time. Because the people that wait for the right time, they will never ever become successful. I'll give you guys some example, right? When a future millionaire or even millionaires currently, when they see an opportunity, they just take it straight away. The problem is a lot of broke people, they find opportunities, but then they start thinking about it. They start planning it. Okay, would this be right for me? Would this not be right for me? Or I want to know more information, or I want to see more things. By that time, the person that took the opportunity has already made money. Whereas the broke people always analyze everything, right? They think and they try and figure out, okay, is this right for me? Is this good for me? Should I do it? Should I not? And they just over-analyze things, right? When you over-analyze things, well, you're just going to keep waiting and waiting and waiting. And I guarantee you, you will never take action. Literally, I know so many people that just like to overanalyze things rather than actually just start something or just do something. And it all comes down to the exact same thing that I just mentioned. You overanalyze, overthink, you ask too many questions, and then what happens? It gets to a point where it gets overwhelming. So ask yourself, right? Are you doing anything outside your 9-to-5 job? Or if you're a business owner, are you actually doing enough for your business? Or are you taking opportunities around to help your business grow? Because you need to look at your life and think, okay, cool. Am I actually taking advantage of the full opportunities that I have in front of me? Or am I really and truly just waiting for the right time? And if you're waiting for the right time, well, waiting for the right time is basically waiting for a bus that never comes. And by the way, I run an online coaching business, right? So I help people build a business that can generate 10K a month by selling their knowledge and skills to high ticket clients. So if you do need any help with this, just a quick one, there is a link in the description where you can either book in a call with me, or alternatively, if you've got any questions, you can just message me on Instagram. So yeah, as I was saying, right, you need to take opportunities around you. If there is an opportunity that makes sense to you, that, you know, fits your business or fits your goals in life. For example, if you're working on a business and you want to get more clients, well, if an opportunity comes in front of you, you should take it. The same way with if you're working a 9-to-5 job and you're trying to, you know, make money online. Obviously, there are opportunities where you can join a coaching program or like a mentorship program. Now, obviously, I have a mentorship program, I have a coaching program, but even if you don't choose me, right, you can always choose someone else. My point is, you should always choose an opportunity that makes sense for you, whether it's through me or whether it's through someone else. The problem is, right, a lot of people lack the ability to take action. And they overanalyze, overthink, and they just don't do it. With me, right, when I moved, I just said, you know what, I've had enough. I'm just going to take a risk, right? Whole point is you need to take some element of risk, because the higher the risk, the higher the reward, right? The lower the risk, the lower the reward. It literally works like that in life. If you take a big risk in life and you just put yourself in the deep end, well, you're going to figure it out. A lot of people just want to be comfortable, right? And this is one of the worst, I would call it a drug, right? One of the worst drugs where you just take comfort and you just be comfortable. You should always be uncomfortable. In fact, you should find a way to feel comfortable being uncomfortable, because that's what's going to help you grow. If you are always comfortable in life, well, how are you going to grow? If you always want to be safe, be happy, or just get on with things and just be comfortable, then you're never ever going to be successful. The most successful people have gone through uncomfortable situations the most in their life. And it's quite interesting because if you look at most multi-millionaires or even billionaires, they're still working as hard now as they did when they were broke. And that's the reason why they are multi-millionaires or billionaires, because they have this thing inside of them where they just want to work, where they just want to keep making more money. And that's why they're there in the first place. And I guarantee none of the multi-millionaires or billionaires decided, you know what, I'm going to wait for the right time. Do you think Mark Zuckerberg waited for the right time before he started Facebook? You think Bill Gates waited for the right time before he started Microsoft? No, there is never ever a right time. And the problem is with a lot of you guys who, I don't know, you believe in these fairy tales. Okay, there's a right time for everything, right? There's a right time for me to start this, or there's a right time for me to do this. For example, right, this is something I hear a lot. where some people say to me, before I join your coaching program, I want to start making more money than I can join your coaching program. But that's like trying to say I want to get a six-pack before I join the gym. Or I'll give you another example, which was me, right? I could have decided I'm going to wait until I save some money and then have some money where I can be a little bit more comfortable and then move to Dubai. But no, instead I decided to take a risk, right? And that's why I'm able to do what I'm able to do now. And I guarantee you guys, if I did not take that risk, I definitely would still be in the UK right now working my 9-to-5 job. So the question I want to ask you guys, right? Why are you waiting for the right time to start? Really and truly deep it in your head. What are you actually waiting for to start something or start an online business? What are you actually waiting for? Like, ask yourself. Yeah, you might have actual reasons, right? Okay, cool. You might want to focus more and you've got something in the way, or you know, there are some issues around it where you can't start straight away, right? Now, there might actually be legitimate issues where you might not be able to start it. For example, like a family death or whatever the case is, right? But put extremes to a side, right? A lot of people don't really have actual excuses for not starting a business or not starting an online business or starting something on the side. A lot of the times it's just excuses and you're just scared to start. If you be real with yourself, right, it is because you're scared. Put your ego to a side. We all know the reason you're not starting an online business is because you're scared to fail. But the funny thing is, right, everyone fails. Like all these multi-millionaires and billionaires, you think they haven't failed? Of course they have. I failed so much. So many people have failed. Every single person fails. But it's the person that gets up after failing, learns from that failure, and then gets up and goes again. Failure is coming regardless of whether you want it or not. If you want to be successful, you're going to have to fail. In fact, you're going to fail more than you win. Before you become successful, and even when you do become successful, you're going to still fail a lot of times. Failure is a part of success. It's not opposite to success. You only fail when you give up. When you give up, then you're a failure because you're like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. That makes you a failure. The fact that you gave up. So this is what I'm trying to say. You have to be able to learn to take failures. You have to be able to be comfortable with failing, because I guarantee if I positioned it like this to you guys, right, you're going to fail 10 times before you make your first 10K. How much would you want to fail then? You'd want to fail those 10 times so you could make 10K. But just because you can't see like 10K after the 10 failures, that doesn't mean it's not there. You have to fail. I've got to a point now where I actually love failure. When I fail, I know I'm getting closer to success. It's literally how it works, right? The more you fail, the more you get yourself back up, start learning and start changing things. Well, you're learning. You're not really failing. So I love failing because I know I'm that much closer to success. Whereas the person that doesn't even start is scared of failing. Like, can you imagine that? Imagine not even starting, but you're scared to fail. You don't even know what the road is up ahead of you. You don't even know what failure is and stuff like that because you haven't started. So if you don't start, how are you going to become successful? How are you actually going to learn to fail if you don't even start? You need to man up, right? And get out of your comfort zone and just have the balls to basically say, I'm going to start this and I'm going to go through with it till the end and I'm going to make it work regardless of what happens. Whether it takes me 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, I'm going to work on this thing and make it successful. When you have that kind of dedication and that kind of discipline and you've kind of promised yourself, right, that you're going to do it, then you will do it. The other thing is, right, a lot of you guys make false promises to yourself. You're going to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to 100% do this, and then you don't do it, and then you lie to yourself, right? What happens when you do this over time is that you basically don't even believe yourself anymore. So you'll say things and you just don't believe yourself anymore, right? So you're going to say, oh, I'm going to start that online business on this day, for example, and then you don't do it. Then you say, okay, cool, I'm going to start it next week, and then never happens, right? And you say, okay, no, I'm going to try and do it in a week after, a few days later. Never happens. So what you're doing here is you're getting comfortable lying to yourself. You know, like those people that say, oh, my New Year's resolution is to do this, or to lose this much weight, or to make this much money, or do this, X, Y, and Z. But then they're not working towards it. And then you're like, well, how are you going to actually achieve that, right? So you need to make goals and go through with them. And you need to say, okay, cool, I'm going to make this happen regardless. Even if you don't hit your goal within the time frame, the fact that you're working towards it and you're relentless at it, it will happen. Because you need to learn not to lie to yourself, right? A lot of people lie to themselves and that's why they don't get far ahead in life. Once you start understanding that what you say is what's going to happen, then you'll start doing it as if you've got something to prove. But please don't say you're waiting for the right time, right? As I said earlier, it is a bus that will never come. If Bill Gates waited for the right time, Microsoft would definitely not be here. If Mark Zuckerberg waited for the right time, Facebook wouldn't be here. If I waited for the right time, I wouldn't be here in Dubai, working on my online business, making 6 figures a year. So ask yourself, are you going to be waiting for the right time? Or you're going to decide, you know what, today is the right time and I'm going to start taking action. Now, if you do want to take action, right? And let's say you're working a 9-to-5 job, or even if you're a business owner, right, you want to get more clients for your business. Well, You can work with me directly because I work with 9 to 5s as well as business owners, where I'll basically work with you to start an online business that scales to over 10K a month using my value first framework by helping you sell your knowledge and skills to high ticket clients. So if that does sound interesting and this does sound like you can either DM me on Instagram, or alternatively the best case scenario would be to book in a call by clicking the link in the description below. Now guys, we are well past halfway in 2025. Please do not wait for the right time, start today.